Hello, scholars. In today's session, we are going to concentrate on the seventh section, on the topic in the seventh section of our writing skill. As we are concentrating different types of topics that come under the writing skill development. Today, in this section of seven number, we are going to discuss developing stories, narrating an experience related to the given beginning or end. So look at now in the examination, generally this is question number 7b, and this question is asked for the 5 marks. You can see now it is clearly shown there, right? Now here the title, developing stories and narrating an experience related to the given beginning and end. This is very interesting because up to now or till 8th standard you have already attempted such type of questions, but there is a slight difference. So what kind of slight difference is there? Till 8th standard you were giving some points related to the story, right? And even some of the important happenings, they are given in point wise. Only by just joining them together, adding few situations and sentences, we are able to develop the story. Yes, but here the title itself shows that we have to develop the stories or we have to narrate an experience related to the given beginning or end. Here one thing is will be given there, one thing will be given, that either you will be given the beginning of the situation or that particular event, or the ending part of the story or the situation may be given there, right? By understanding the beginning of the story or the ending part of the story or experience event, you have to develop, you have to guess what had happened after the beginning, or if the end is given, what had happened before that end. We have to guess all these things. So this is providing you, this particular question will provide you ample opportunity to develop your imagination and your thinking power. Okay, so let's see now what actually this question requires. We will see in detail. Look at now here, developing story, developing a story. For this purpose or for this question, what is that? You will be generally given the starting or concluding sentence of the story. So look at now, concluding story, concluding concluding sentence will be given, or sometimes starting sentence will be given, right? And you will be expected to develop or narrate an experience. So look at now, this is very common is there, only one sentence will be given there, not maximum, not more than one. Understand? So related with the experience, related with the story, only one sentence will be given. Either it may be the beginning of the story, beginning of the experience, beginning of the event, or concluding part of the story or event may be given there. Later you have to, you are expected to develop a story or narrate the experience. Understand? In this way it is given there. The sequence of event in the story should flow naturally and easily. So look at now what kind of thing should be included while developing the stories or experience, describing, narrating experiences there. At that time, the sequence of event in the story should flow naturally and easily in their order. Yes, in their order of occurrence. This is most important thing, is how the situations are developing, what kind of happenings are taking place. You have to occur them, you have to experience them, you have to narrate them according to their order of occurrence. Order of occurrence means according to their happening, we have to mention them. Now second important thing is the names of the characters, event, situation, date, and time of the occurrence, etc., must be included in your story. Yes, all these things you have to mention while developing the story, while narrating an experience in your story. Next is that the story should be short and well organized and consisting about 100 to 150 words. So look at now, the story should not be lengthy and it should not be bore. It should be well organized. And how much word how many you should develop your story in how many words you have to develop your story within 100 to 150 words are there, right? And most important is that don't forget to give your story a title. So without a title, story will be incomplete, and therefore it is necessary to remember, it is necessary to give title to the story. So then it will become a complete one, and by reading the title the reader will also understand how and what is the story. Okay, so in this way it is given there. Now, after considering the essential points related with the this particular story development experience, narrating an experience or event, and what kind of things should be included there, we have already discussed there. Now we will see how the division of marks is there. As I already told you in the beginning, this question carries 5 marks. Therefore, what you have to do is that you have to see the marking scheme, how the 5 marks are given to this particular question. So let's begin now. Here you can see the marking scheme is there. Here, the marking scheme, look at now what is given there. Title and proper beginning, 1 mark. Understand? Elaboration of idea, subject, and theme, 2 marks. Right? Third is the use of appropriate grammar and vocabulary. Look at now, it's very important there. Grammar, 1 mark, and proper conclusion and layout. So look at now, layout, this will also give you, or it will offer you 1 mark. So in this way, this question is asked for the 5 marks. You can score 5 marks by considering these important points, or including these points in your story. I hope you understood this concept of developing story, and what is the difference between the question that you have already attempted in the previous standard and this standard I have given you. Now I will give you one situation, and according to that situation you have to develop the story. Thank you.